the Sun King.
Hey.
It's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
He knows her well.
This is all very kind, but who's it? Vanasha.
Quick, better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Kick-ass spear.
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
Ooh, sounds like we're gonna get a conversational lore dump here. To learn more about characters from the past, navigate to the character's bio section in your notebook. I'm good there.
Workbench around here I can use.
Talk to your friends is optional.
I'll be right here until you need me.
Let's talk to the Sun King.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. The Asuram, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenakth want lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Oh, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier. Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands,
Like
and has been held ever since.
the background in this, you get the little kid playing.
Your cousin, Vashav. How long has he been a Tanakh captive?
5 years. Tanakh emissaries swear
And
he
how
is
they
well.
move when they
I wonder.
converse. It's pretty cool.
That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive?
We're back in Meridian, Sushi.
Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian.
Lost Ark looks really good, doesn't it?
If I see him, I will.
What were you looking for? Sushi turned out to be fake. Wasn't real.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you.
How are you doing,
He's
Scarecrow?
turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me, but I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Edaman comes of age,
You're still
I have to
full?
step aside,
Frankenstein.
free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel.
I need to start thinking of lunch myself.
Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
So it's really cool how when you talk to them, they'll move around and like walk around, but they always end up back in the same spot. It's kind of neat how that works.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you
Hey, missed.
or hold you back, but I need to know. When your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Sun King is trying to get in on my woman here. I don't like that. Flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses her personality is up to you. Choose the fist and Aloy will confront the challenge directly. Choose the brain and Aloy will use her insight to find a clever, less obvious approach. Choose the heart and Aloy will express compassion or give her voice give voice to her deepest conviction. Nope.
Avad, the situation calls for a higher perspective. The threat I'm facing endangers not just Meridian.
Hope you're all
but a
doing
lot of
well.
other places too. A lot of innocent people. What happens between us, it's not important. At least, not yet.
You're right. I'm acting like a fool. It's supposed to be the king who calls for a higher perspective. Please accept my apology. And my wishes for your success.
What food should I get, guys,
Goodbye, Aloy.
for lunch?
As always, our hopes ride with you.
Oh, it just moves you right to the next person. And unwich,
Dowager
add
Queen
peppers.
Masadi.
Blessed champion. Itaman, what do you say?
It's not a bad idea.
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Edaman. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itaman.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Watch out for Thunderjaws. Alright, who else can I go talk to? Well, there's somebody up there to talk to.
There, the workbench.
Let's go talk to them first.
Uthid, Fanasha, thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress, please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You order on their website, try code SAVE on 2. If it's still active, you get a second sandwich or unwich half off. I'll look for that. I figured it'll work on the app
You
as
both
well.
look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
Can't tell if that is grayed out or not. I think it is.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to
You
terrorize them.
won a free sub? How'd you do that?
Amnesty to all who were forced to serve the shadow.
Sounds cool.
So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uthid to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Maybe it's not grayed out.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely
Jesse.
domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or two.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun, and he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
Well, Scarecrow,
Well, I know.
does not look like
No,
I'm getting an
no,
unwitch today.
no.
They are not delivering
Blame
at the
you.
moment.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday.
At least the one
and tell
closest
us
to me
about your
isn't.
adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
I don't mean to pry, but how's your business doing? Don't you have somewhere?
So that kind of sucks. Alright, so we can upgrade the spear. Installs the master override and a new module to enable the buildup of and release of kinetic energy in combat. Requires the resonator blaster skill to use. Let's craft it.
Better to be.
Okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
I like how she just randomly makes the names up. Light melee attacks are fast and can detach armor plates from small machines. Tap R1 to perform.
Hey, I thought you'd left by now. Not again.
That's cool. Your captain does a monthly giveaway for Genshin. Okay. You can get a free sub. Nice. That's pretty cool. I like that. Must convert you to Unwitched Believers. I will get one. I'll keep checking back when I can, but they are not. It says delivery not available at the moment.
Are you ready to go? Or do you need a little more time?
Which has been very common lately around here, Scarecrow. Like even pizza places are using DoorDash to do delivery.
Rite of passage from the Tanakh, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates.
Not in the last day or two,
It's
missed.
a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Betcha she is gonna head out during the night so nobody can go with her. Maybe. Figured that was the case. Jack's No Life Lost Ark all day because of me. I did it for a good bit, I should say. Didn't do it the whole day. But definitely from like 9 o'clock to 2, 1 or 2. I think I got to like level 42, Scarecrow. I'm getting closer to that 50. I think at the moment it's better than Humble Choice without the top title. I'll have to look and see. We can do it while we're doing this opening. I see the space games, is that what you're talking about, or is it something else? The opening credits. I'm missing that. Build your own. Okay, very, very positive. I see it now. I'll have to look. I've not heard of most of these games. War Pips looks like it could be a fun little game. Well, she's traveling a pretty good ways, isn't she? Well, there's the opening.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why
I think you're right, Mist. I want to say I saw that before.
The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
You're right, Scarecrow. Good game. If your opening credits are 2 hours in. More of about an hour and a half in. I did a talk for a while.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait.
And then,
I'll take that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then...
You had 10 minutes for the opening part.
Fine, fine.
I had some questions about what a 100% run of this game is going to be. And basically...
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to
it's not going to be like 100% collectibles. I'm going to try to do every side quest that is available.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines
This is
wrecked.
awesome looking.
As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
Yeah, I want to do every side quest available
Machines are causing the trouble.
before I beat the game, like before I do the final mission.
Bristlebacks, they're called.
And then if we have time before
Strangeness
Elden
is,
Ring,
they're
I'll
not native
do
to the
cleanup.
Dodge. Just showed up all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
I'll actually have to look
We've
to
got
see about the
hunters,
achievement.
None that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chain Scrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
No hit one on the real fishing
Yeah, well,
controller.
I'm just
Gotcha.
passing through.
Oh, I can move
I'll
this
never cease to
around.
attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's son priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light,
This is awesome.
he's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
And I can feel it going down in the controller. It's really cool. I tell you, this adaptive controller is underrated.
As I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refused to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage?
Watch your mouth.
Besides,
I am
Scalawag.
Aloy.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis?
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really?
You like SNES games? Check out Cosmic Star Heroine. I will.
The insult,
I will.
suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend?
I was gonna say, is it Aaron?
Someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
This what Steampunk Zelda badass?
Studious Wadis sent
I think you've actually hit it on the head, Scarecrow.
clear the way.
I think this game reminds me of Zelda than other games that are trying to get close to it.
Yeah, Said they checked the ruins on
It's
the
a good
left bank of the
emote,
tracks.
Mist.
Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith and chain scrape would let you use his workbench.
I was trying to
As
get
for bristlebacks, you might want to craft some
a
acid
game
arrows.
like an emote for
Hitting the
Elden
canisters
Ring,
with
but I
those will
couldn't
take 'em down
figure it
quick.
out. Like we
Thanks.
couldn't think of a
I'll
good
find
idea
Aaron.
for it.
Bring him back. Hey,
I'm gonna try to do that for every big
where
game
do you think
that
you're
I'll
going?
play,
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
is to have a fun emote.
Sorry. Operators under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chain Scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Alright, we are in some open worldness.
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chain Scrape first and upgrade my bow.
Alright, Commander's Mandate Scroll. A short scroll of parchment with an official seal. By mandate of Commander Nozar, all residents of the Daunt are herewith informed of the following. The gates between the Barren Light and No Man's Land are hereby ordered shut and sealed in expectation of the imminent embassy. None are allowed passage either way until further notice. No exceptions will be made regardless of clan, house, or tribe. Based on previous grievances and misunderstandings, let it be clear that no exceptions will be made for the Ossurum either. Any outstanding arrangements made pertaining to passage are hereby declared postponed or void. Depending on the nature and timing of the arrangements, no exceptions will be made. Again, to eliminate any doubts, should they remain, all of the above pertains to the Ossurum regardless of circumstances, excuses, or so-called binding contracts. Any complaints and or restitutions, if at all applicable, can be addressed to Captain Lawan, my second in command, signed in the light of the sun, Nozar Aaron Kavaman, commander of the Barren Light. Patty's good, working hard for the money. You know that can be taken one good way there. Jesse, just to let you know. Takes a bit for Unfrankenstein. What job did Hattie get? I was thinking that you had mentioned that they were working prior. Quick save. Okay. Looks like I have skills too. So I should just go down one, right? Just to get that one. I think it's probably the smartest thing. So do we want stealth ranged? Or do we want stealth tear? Let's do stealth ranged. Takes one to get. Good. He started last week on Tuesday. He likes it so far. He's engineering parts for dump trucks. Got. Oh, what's the song? What am I trying to think of? She's got dumps like truck. Thighs like what? All night long. Did not believe I would be singing the thong song today, but hey, any random things trigger random things, right?